So going back to the one that I did, the graphing linear equations. So on the GeoGebra, that's just a calculator that's helping you here. We're going to go ahead and put in the y equals 2/3 x plus 5. So I just clicked it and I put in y equals 2 divided by 3, and then I'm going to put my little arrow out there, so then I put x plus 5. There we go. So at this point, what I would do is I would take a screenshot, so you can see my screenshot that I just took. I would take a screenshot of that, and I would go ahead and turn that in. That was part of your work. And you would describe this graph as you can see, that the y-intercept is at 5 and the slope is up 2 to the right 3. So go back to the discussion. It says graph and explain what similarities and differences are between these two graphs. So you would say that about this first one. The second one is 2/3 x minus 3. So I'm going to put it in y equals 2/3 x minus 3. And plug in this one. And I have to zoom out to see it because I couldn't see it there. So the specific question asks for similarities and differences. So the two things that you'll need to note on a graph is the slope and the y-intercept. So the slope, as you can see, they're both 2/3. That makes them parallel. And then the y-intercept, you can see on the green line, the y-intercept's at 5. And on the blue line, the y-intercept's at -3. So those would be the two things you would discuss. Then number 2 says, write the equation of a line whose slope is -1/2 for a classmate to graph. So you would write any equation at all if you would like. I'm just going to go ahead and make those disappear. So it says the biggest thing is that you want to write an equation of a line of -1/2, and so it could be anything you want, where it would be y equals -1/2 x, and that would be it. Or you could put plus 10. Plus 10 would make it go up higher. Or you could put -4, and you'd see that would make it go lower. Or you could do like this. Now, on this one, you're not supposed to take a screenshot and graph it. What you're supposed to, or excuse me, take a screenshot and submit it, because all you're supposed to do is just write the equation for your classmate. But you're going to want to know what it looks like, because in your comments section, after the classmate attempts to solve it, you'll say, yes, this is what I got. So I would take a screenshot, just kind of like, take it, okay, I put it away, and write on it. And so then when your classmate does it, you can just easily look at it and say, yes, this is right. So I don't think I showed you, because I took a screenshot when it was just the green, but you would just take a screenshot here, and that would be your submission. And you would just talk about the differences and similarities. So if that helps, I hope that will help you just kind of get started. All right, thanks for the question.